After more than 5 years, the Chinese Gardens has finally opened, and we're super excited to return for our first time in 10 years. The memories of our last visit were only caught in a few photos, and so we were keen to make some new ones and to bring you along too. Welcome to Wanderlust. So it's been actually 10 years since we've been here, and we've just had a little conversation trying to figure out how things looked back then. We've got a few photos of you, as you've already seen, but we can't quite remember how it looks.
No, I'm pretty sure that this pagoda behind us we went over a bridge and then we went up it. I seem to remember a photo of me and my sister at the top. I'm not sure whether it's this one or whether there's a smaller one, but I can't figure out the location of this place at the moment.
We've just crossed over a bridge to enter, and it does look absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of people around, so we're going to explore a little bit more.
Last time we came here, I remember that there were statues of each of the animals of the Chinese zodiac, and we had our photo taken next to each of them. And we've just come up to the pagoda, the cloud pagoda. It says that it's closed at the moment because it is the Mid-Autumn Festival and it's closed for lights by the bay, which is nice. Oh, sorry, no, lights by the lake. And yeah, all of the statues are up here. So, and I think that these are the original ones that we saw last time. So I'm a little bit gutted that we can't come in today because I had in my head I wanted to take new pictures of us next to them. But if you're wondering where Milo is, he's at a friend's today. So we'll have to come back when this is open and bring him so that we can update those photos.
I saw a lizard and it freaked me out.
There are several other little gardens within these gardens. We've got the Japanese gardens, the Chinese gardens, and I've just spotted the bonsai gardens. We're heading around in the right side kind of loop, heading towards, it says Cascading Creek and the Japanese garden.
We're at the Cascading Creek now, and we haven't been in yet, so we don't know what it's going to be like. It's quite an amazing name. It sounds like there's going to be spaces where there's water falling and all that sort of stuff. It's shut between the dark hours, basically 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. it's shut, so you're not allowed in here then. So yeah, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it as we were walking through with Aspen. We could see like a metal boardwalk going through what looked like some water. I think because this place is so new, some of the planting still looks a little bit raw. And I think over time it's just going to look even better as all of these little seedlings and sprouts start getting bigger and bigger around here.
So far it's been a beautiful walk, and just walking around, I really don't remember this place at all looking like this when we were here 10 years ago. I don't know whether it's my memory that fails me or whether we just didn't explore this sort of area, or whether it's brand new. But I've loved it so far. The beautiful bridge just to our left here almost looks French. I've been kind of longing for France since the Tour de France was on in June, and I was watching it all from 8,000 miles away. So yeah, it just looks really, really beautiful and quaint, and just having an amazing day.
Yeah, but this bit definitely wasn't here.
Okay.
Definitely wasn't here. So we're going to go and explore this section now.
Come with us.
so cool up here, like a little tree house, a little bird hide, you can look out and to get a view of all the different waters going on the cascading. I was maybe expecting some sort of larger cascading, but they've got loads of mini ones, which is cool. And I think as it rains, these cascades will flow even faster and look even better. Yeah, this is really cool. There's not many people walking in this section. And there's not a clear-cut path that you can come up here, but you clearly can because it's open. But I like the fact that there's lots of different terrain here, which is nice. You've got the flat concrete bit that goes kind of all the way around, and you've got all these other little walks off that just immerse you in a whole different environment, which is pretty cool.
Just spotted a mango tree over there, which is pretty cool. The first time I remember seeing a mango tree was in Tanzania when I was there to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, and the tree was just filled with heaps of mangoes. I've never seen anything like it, but it's a very similar climate over there to here, and it's a very similar view here to what I saw in Tanzania. Probably my favourite section so far. When Millie and I were out at the front and we kind of read Cascades area, I have to admit I was pretty doubtful because, I don't know, you got to wonder what cascades there are. We couldn't hear any water at the time, but I love how nice this area is. It's got beautiful walkways that you can enjoy. You can hear water trickling all over the place. Around me where I am at this point, there are 1, 2, 3 tiny mini waterfalls that are falling through and just creating a really, really nice vibe actually. It's beautiful. That little treetop area that we were in earlier, the tree house, is gorgeous as well. It's really hot in there, so I'm feeling very sweaty after hanging out in there for about 20 minutes, but yeah, it's wonderful, and we're just going to enjoy the rest of this little area before we check out more that's here at the Chinese Gardens.
Oh, cool.
That thing that's hanging.
Yeah?
Ew, I touched it. I can see frog spawn.
What's it like?
It looks like dragon fruit with jelly.
Oh, that's a good point. It looks like dragon fruit with jelly.
Or kiwi seeds with jelly.
Okay. Behind me is a bit of the Jurong Lake. I don't know if you know the geography of this area, but basically there's a Jurong River which flows into the Jurong Lake, and what we're on right now is an island on the Jurong Lake. And so what is behind me looks like a fairly wide river that's flowing past and a really, really kind of quite a speedy current, but actually it's just a part of the lake upon which we're sitting, which is pretty cool. It's just absolutely beautiful. As I look down towards the right of me, it's just a stunning little view. I just wish I could get onto a paddleboard or onto a kayak and make my way down there. It just looks really serene and beautiful. I find it really interesting how in Singapore you can have the serene and the beautiful that just sits within the neighbourhoods. I mean, you can see some apartment blocks behind me. There's a train station over there. Yet because of the density of the vegetation, because of the noise of the insects and the wildlife around here, it just sounds and feels so beautiful, and it's one of the things I absolutely love about living here in Singapore. The cascades to the right of me just give me a little flashback to the River Tillingbourne, where we used to go and hang out with the kids when we lived in the UK. It was just a really, really beautiful area, and when it was a warm day, which I know is rare in the UK, but when it is warm in the UK it's absolutely beautiful, we would head down there into this place that we called our secret spot, and we would go and wade through the water of the river and would enjoy how nice and cool and refreshing it was, and it's just brought me right back there. And actually, to be honest, maybe it's because I feel like getting in there, I'm starting to feel really, really warm and a bit sweaty, and to be able to have a little wade in the water would be really, really nice and cool right now.
This place is still really busy with workers. They're clearing this place. This is called the Cascade Pavilion, which is a big open space, which is really, really lovely. I guess if you had like school groups coming here, you could sit in the pavilion for a little bit, or if it rained, you could take shelter in here. There's bathrooms in here as always. always great. And yeah, a little drinks thing. If you forget your drinks and water fill up anyway, we always bring water bottles with us, so you can just top that up here. A really nice like just stopping point, and it's got a beautiful view over the bridge as well, which we're going to head over next. So lots of little things still happening here at the moment, which is great. So I think like every time like we come back, there'll be something more, something grown a bit more wildlife here. Yeah, it's going to be great as it just continues to develop.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I seen your YouTube.
Oh yeah? Oh. I seem to remember this place used to be known as the Japanese Gardens and the Chinese Gardens, but we've crossed over that beautiful massive bridge which is made of marble, and we're here in this other garden that it feels Japanese. It feels very different to the one that we've been at before. I've got a little house behind me that has got kind of the paper windows, which is really, really beautiful, typically Japanese. So I think that we might be in what was maybe once upon a time called the Japanese Gardens, maybe still called the Japanese Gardens, we're not sure. There is a beautiful venue over here, which is massive, absolutely huge wooden structure, which is clearly being made up for events, maybe weddings. If you're looking to get married, here's one. Feel free to drop us an invitation. Can't wait to come along to that and enjoy celebrating with you after recommending this place. But this place is just really, really beautiful. The water around us is absolutely gorgeous, and it has a very, very serene and calm feeling around here. And this lake behind me, I think used to be called the Reflection Lake or the Reflection Garden. It might still be called that. I'm not sure. I wish I was giving you a little bit more definite information, but this place is beautiful, and I only wish we lived slightly closer, or that this was closer to where we lived, so that we could enjoy it more regularly. But it is absolutely beautiful. Just come into the sunken garden, and it's beautiful. It's got like netting over the top. It feels very shadowy. You can hear like waterfalls out the side of me, which is beautiful. There's a cafe at the end.
Milo's missing out on the fun.
He's having a great time with Kai, so don't worry.
Aspen and I picked the red velvet waffle. We decided to share ours, so we've split it across the two plates so that we each get our own flavour of ice cream. She's gone for the bright blue bubblegum. I've gone for peach sencha, which is amazing. It's not too sweet, really, really good. And this is one of the most beautiful ice cream cafes I think I've ever been to. This is just so, so pretty. The waffle is amazing, really enjoying it, and yeah, this is my lunch today, so don't judge.
I know Millie shared already about this place, but from me, I just think this is absolutely beautiful. I love that we're sat in the sun, but because of the netting that's above us, it actually feels kind of shady as well. It's much cooler here. We've got probably, I would say, the best seats in our whole place. I'd love to come here in an evening when it's just lit up and it's glowing and it's got that nighttime vibe to it as well, but I'm definitely coming back just to come to this place, to be honest, because it's just a lovely place to sit and relax, and you know you've got to walk through all that beautiful parkland that we have done to be able to get here. It is a beautiful evening ahead. not sure how long we're going to spend here, but it's just beautiful. I know I mentioned earlier that I felt that we're in a Japanese area. I mean, this red bridge behind me suggests that that might be the case, but I think just to stand here and look around and to be able to see the water around as we are in the lake and on an island in the middle of the lake, it's just beautiful to be able to see and to be able to enjoy. We're just having the best day. I feel like if we lived nearby, I would be looking for a different part of it every single week. Actually, I'm tempted to just come down and check it out all the time anyway. So yeah, do stick around. We've got a little bit more to explore before we make our way, and looking forward to sharing it with you.
You know how much we love the end parks and green spaces, and this one is beautiful, and I love that it invites you to kind of come onto the grass. And some of them, the parks like stay off the grass, stay away from like the flowers a bit to protect them, which I get, but this one with the bridge in the middle and the little stepping stones to the grass, it's inviting you to come onto the grass, which is nice. And there was people sitting here taking pictures. It's busy today, but this park is full. So you kind of spot people here and there, which is really nice, and there's different walkways as you go off. There's like a main loop around the edge, some of which we haven't even got to today. And then there's all these other little areas that you can kind of interact with the environment, which is good. Like Aspen was kind of putting her feet in the water, and there's loads of opportunities for that around this whole place. I'm blown away by what they've done here, and in contrast to the Bidadari Park where it feels very natural, although this one's very curated, it's just beautiful. This one is definitely worth a visit out.
What I really like about these is that wait. No, that sentence. Let me think of my sentence. I really want these lilies because, like, when they're kind of like a cup, and when water goes in it, the water actually looks like jelly, and I really would like these in our house.
Now that we've spent a little bit more time here, I'm beginning to see that we are in a very, very different sort of place to how it was before. They've done so many things that are beautiful and different to how it was when we were here. And I say that, I mean, it was 10 years ago now. 2014 doesn't seem that long ago, but when you think about it, yeah, we're getting old. So yeah, over here behind me you can see there is a statue of Confucius, which I really remember from the last time we were here. It was starting to trigger some memories.
We've just been walking around this amazing lotus pond, and then we've realised that behind me is the pagoda that me and my sister climbed up. Not the first one that we saw. The way the park is set out from what I have in my memory is just so vastly different. And now I've seen this, it was definitely that one that we climbed up. Wow, we have only really done a snippet of what's here. We've kind of walked through a few bits really briefly at the end. We're going to just have to come back.
Yeah, I think we managed to see pretty much everything while we're here over this afternoon, but we haven't been able to spend the time here that we really, really wanted to. There's so many areas of this garden that I just want to stand at and just gaze at for minutes, hours, you know, just to be there and to be able to take it all in. And so I'm really, really grateful that we took the time to come out today.
Yeah, definitely. And I think from like a few highlights, there is just so much space here. It feels big. Sometimes people say that there's not enough space, but here, like, there is space. Like, there's views far away which are really beautiful, like the lake, the ponds. There's so many different aspects of it. The little place we stopped off, like there's another couple of cafes here as well that you can stop off in. And yeah, and we were told come back at night because it looks completely different.
Yeah, we'd love to do that. Having been here twice before it was shut and then reopened, it is a vastly different garden, and we absolutely love it. I'm just thinking about when I can come back and just spend some time being me, bringing a book, just enjoying everything that's here.
Definitely. So yeah, thanks. Let us know what your thoughts if you've been here, what it was like previously. To us it feels like they've bulldozed the whole thing and built a new thing. I'm struggling to remember aspects of what was here before. But yeah, let us know. Please share with somebody that you'd like to bring here, and subscribe, and we will catch you soon.
Hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.